Hello everyone and welcome to another video. It is weekend, I hope you can enjoy it, the hobby, and have a little bit of time to relax. I wanted to do a video about majestics. So originally I wanted to do a video about the scarcity of single cards, because this was a video series, let's call it like this, where every month I checked how many cards are available of certain, basically most of them majestics. So I've seen, for instance, Technocore, Rainbow Foil, there were 6 copies available in December, and then I made this list showing that there are certain cards which you almost cannot get anymore. And the next month there were only 3 copies available, and I thought, well, that's a good thing, this is leading somewhere. But all that did show was, in this case for instance, if the meta shifts and nobody wants to play Mechanologists anymore, or if the price goes up very high because there is only a little amount of copies available, then people get these cards out of their decks and put them up for sale because the price is so high. So this pretty much didn't lead anywhere. And on top of that, I always had to redo this whole list every month because there were new cards joining this list of scarce cards, and it got messed up. It didn't lead anywhere, and so I thought about what am I doing with majestics, because I did sell out a lot of majestics. I do have this monthly video right here where I am talking about prices and availability of booster boxes. This is basically the biggest thing I do and the biggest list I do, and this is a great thing for the future. I think I'm going to continue this, where I also look at the fables, I look at the legendaries, I look at all kinds of different cards, hero promos, Flesh and Blood promos, starter decks, all that stuff. And I thought, well, I could continue talking about or keeping track of majestics, but this is just not interesting enough to me. I mean, there were people who were saying, yeah, that looks good, and they did learn, yes, don't think there's only a small amount of copies available. It could very quickly change. So what I did was I made this list right here. I am tracking majestic foils. So all the majestic foils, all the first editions, all the unlimited editions, all 2.0 editions, every single majestic foil. There's rainbow foil and there's some cold foils, of course. So these are the amounts and prices of all the majestic foils, card market low price. And I got this asked several times, also from patrons. I do not have a crawler and not an IPI, nothing. I am keeping track of these numbers manually. I am opening all these product pages. I'm looking up the amounts and writing it down. I'm looking up the price and writing it down. And then also for first edition, these are the amounts and the prices for, Welcome to Wrath, Arcane Rising, Crucible of War, Monarch, Tales of Aria, and Everfest. All these amounts and prices, I will keep track of these monthly now, and that's the very first part. I also have the average amount and the average price for these sets, and then I have the 2.0 cards, all these majestic foils. I am keeping track of these now. I think this is going to be interesting for the future. I still have not perfectly figured out what I am going to do with this, but what I do have is all these average prices and amounts, and I tried to put them into an overview, a graph, which I think this is, I don't know if it's perfectly to have this, if it's perfect to have 2 or 3 sets on one page. Because next month, what I'm going to do is have another price point, just like my usual, just like videos like this. There will be more price points. Every month there will be added one. Now after a year, this looks very good because I have, 10, 11, 12 price points. But at the first month, this looks pretty stupid because I only have 1 point in time. But I think it's worth a try. I think it's worth to do this. So what we have here is, I have these brown ones, is welcome to RAF. I have visualized how many copies on average are available on Card Market. So there's only 1.9 Majestic Foils first edition on Card Market from Welcome to RAF. There is only one Majestic Foil from Arcane Rising, and there is 8 Majestics from Crucible of War on average available first edition. And then the other number, of course, is the price. 183 on average for a Majestic Foil first edition Crucible of War. 666 for a Majestic Foil first edition Arcane Rising. And 1716 is the average price for one Majestic Foil. So what this will show, you know, of course, we can see at one glance is the amount of cards available going up or down. And then the price line will show, is it going up or down in general. I think this could work. I just put in all these hours and hours, and I made also these graphs to, you know, maybe we will see, maybe I can rank these differently. Maybe I can have all the prices in one graph compared to each other. I'm not sure. But what this states is the price for Everfest Majestic Foils, the price for Tales of Aria Majestic Foils, and the price for a Monarch First Edition Foil. All these First Edition prices are here. Also the amounts on average, 33, 65, and 92. Yeah, so if I have this on a graph, at first glance I can see, well, supply of Monarch First Edition is very low compared to Tales of Aria, for instance. And of course to Everfest. I wasn't sure if I wanted to compare Everfest to the other ones, because Everfest is an exception. There is no unlimited yet. Maybe there will, maybe. I don't know yet. But yeah, this just shows you there's almost twice as many Tales of Aria cards, Majestic Foils, than Monarchs. So that's the first good thing we can take out of this. These are the unlimited amounts and prices. So Welcome to RAF 20, Arcane Rising 33, and Crucible of War 40 Majestic Foils on average. The prices for Crew is 12.27. The price for Welcome to RAF is 33.10, and the average price for an Arcane Rising Majestic is 58. Yeah, that's because of Command and Conquer and stuff. They are very expensive. I'm not perfectly sure how to present this. Am I gonna put a picture of the most expensive one up there as an example, or I don't know yet. Oh, this is wrong. I should have changed colors here. I'm gonna do this next month. These are the Monarch and Tales of Aria Unlimiteds. So 64 on average for Monarch, 55 cards available on average for Tales of Aria. The price for Tales of Aria is 424, and the price for a Monarch Unlimited Majestic Foil is 612. And then the newest sets, the 2.0 sets, Dynasty, Uprising, and Outsiders. Well, oh, I didn't change colors yet as well. These are the prices from May 18th, so from this list, which I've done there. That's 8 days ago. I did this last week. I'm going to continue putting up the prices and the amounts for all those Majestic Foils. In my head, I've had a master set, a master list of all cards that ever existed from Flesh and Blood if I had API access, but I am not a power seller on Card Market. They only offer API access to these general numbers for power sellers, which you are after 20,000 sales. I do have 8,300 sales now, so this is going to take a long time until I am a power seller and until I get API access. Well, I expect this to be, how many sales do I have per year now? Maybe 3,000-ish, almost 10 a day. I hope it's going up. So maybe 3 to 4,000 a year. So it will take 3 more years until I have API access. And for these 3 more years, I'm going to write down all these data. I cannot do this for every common, rare, and super rare and all that. I do this for all fables, for all legendaries, and now for all majestic foils. And for the promos, it is a lot of work. I'm going to continue this because I'm very interested in this. And I am very curious to see if these numbers go down. So the supply, this is Dynasty, 77 majestic foils on average are available. Also the same amount for Outsiders. And then Uprising, there's even more majestic foils. That number is so high. This is foils, like 92. Let's double check this. Uprising. Average amount of Uprising is 92.57. That's the sum of B till BD divided by 28. Yeah, there is just so many amounts. 72, 44, 128, 84, 88, 134. So there should be some which are even higher. Is that the case? Oh no, we were below. The average was below 100. Yeah, that is true. There is so many majestic foils on the market. And the price for Uprising also is 350 per copy. That includes also the very expensive ones. So yeah, I'm curious to see where that will lead to. And the average price for that is Dynasty is 790, and the average price for Outsiders is 12. So Outsiders, you know, Codex of Frailty and Premeditation and all that stuff, of course, very much boosts the average price. I am not sure if I will do it in this form, but I am doing the list, and with this list I can do all kinds of shenanigans and show different stuff. We shall see where that leads. I just wanted to do another video and show what I'm working on. And yeah, this could be interesting. This could be an interesting monthly video format. Maybe I'm going to talk about the first editions, the Unlimiteds, and the 2.0, like every week, another video to have a more detailed look into this. But other than that, I'm not quite sure where this leads to, but it's pretty interesting to write this down and then put it into graphs. Yeah, that's basically it. So it is May 26th, as you can see. I am going to open a case of Crucible of War Unlimited this weekend. I hope on a live stream on Saturday evening in Europe or day over in US. The first one I'm going to open for a Patreon, not this guy again. He wants a whole case of Crucible of War. That's only the start. We have more in the makings. So what I did was I offered 80 euros per Crucible of War box. So the price for one box is at, let's see. The price for one box of Crucible of War. This is a benefit of being Patreon, I guess. I think it really is. I could sell these for, well, what's a good price point? 105 plus shipping. That's the lowest in Germany. But I decided against this because I've done a crew video when they released the print runs, and I said I've bought more, so I've gotten them for 90 a piece. Why do I sell them for 80 instead of 90? I am keeping the bulk. So if I open a box, I'm going to send every hit of 2 euros or above. That means every card under 2 euros stays with me. That's why I take some money off for the Patreon. I also pay the shipping to the US. That's included. I think that's a fair win-win thing. So anyways, on Saturday, I guess I'm going to open Crucible of War case for my Patreon, and I really, really hope for some good hits. Other than that, I'm still buying or trading your collections. I'll offer you 80% of Card Market Low, and you can shop in my inventory whatever you want. I am going to put up a lot of Magic booster boxes for sale on Card Market starting on June 1st. So in a week they will be online. I already had some people contacting me and reserving some boxes. So I have masters and old cores and a lot of collectors. So I don't know how many will end up on Card Market, but I think I'm going to do a video about this, just a short one. Magic, I want out. I will keep some. I will also have some single cards, but I'm basically switching the booster boxes for Flesh and Blood booster boxes to have all these old sets for future openings. I still want to open at least one case a week. And I had several people reserving slots now. So all June will be, let's call it, sold out. If I have more people contacting me and wanting to open Uprising and Dynasty, for instance, I am going to open more than one case a week. I think I'm also going to release a list of booster boxes I have here, which I want to open for case openings. And then I will differentiate a little bit between Patreons, who will get like $5 off per booster box, and for everyone else, the prices will be significantly lower than what I would sell them for on Card Market, sealed. The advantage is, of course, we have more content, we will have more hits on this channel, and it's always so much fun opening this stuff, always so much fun. If it's for me or for somebody else, doesn't really matter. I tend to really be happy for somebody else more than I am for myself. So if I have good hits, if they, if they make plus, it's a thing I always wanted to do. It's not like there's Whatnot in Europe, and I think I would do this, but only, certified, legit, sealed, live stream, nothing that can be manipulated, because I don't like what people are doing on Whatnot. There's basically people having no hits at all because they keep all the good stuff for themselves and fake all that crap and put it back into boxes and all that. That's very bad. I want to keep this very real, very open, and I think the booster box openings, it is fun. I get to open stuff, people get to get their hits and have a community, a chat, and an event, a good evening. I think I'm going to figure out the price points and how do I do this, especially shipping to the US, thinking about what's the true value, what the people receiving this will have to pay at customs and all that stuff. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good weekend. On Sunday, I'm going to release the very last Outsiders opening from release weekend. As I said, I have already pre-ordered Dusk Till Dawn. There will be only 12 cases for me. I didn't feel like ordering more because they have upped the price, and in the summer I will also get a lot of Lorcana, Disney's Lorcana. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm not going to feature this on this channel. I think I'm not going to open this. I think it's just a product which I will leave sealed and put it into my storage and get it out some years later. This will still be about Flesh and Blood. I'm very excited for Tales of Aria. Oh my gosh, for Dusk Till Dawn, of course. It all looks so good. All these spoilers coming out now, they are very nice. I try to take more time to play Flesh and Blood now. On Talishar, yes, not offline. There is no LGS I could attend, which would be lucrative. Having too many things in my head. I'm gonna cut the video off now. I think this is too long. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye.